If you've been jonesing for a Diablo-style action RPG to enjoy with friends on your 3DS, it seems Square Enix has heard your plea. Their solution arrives in the form of Heroes of Ruin. At the game's outset, you have the option of choosing from a handful of character classes, such as Vindicators, who are sword-wielding lions with healing magic, or Alchitects, wizards who make use of powerful magic to destroy enemies. You can minimally customize your character by choosing from a selection of skin tones and hairstyles. Just for my limited time with it, I wish this aspect of the game was a little deeper, but hey, I got to play as a glorious golden lion man who I named Mufasa, so all was well in the end. Heroes of Ruin throws you into the world of a kingdom on the brink of ruin, as you'd sort of expect. The basic gist is that it's up to you to awaken the kingdom's ruler, a sphinx named Ataraxis, from his cursed slumber. While I only scratched the surface of the adventure, I was stunned by how much content the game has to offer. From a sprawling town hub full of NPCs to the monster-filled coral tombs and beyond, Heroes of Ruin offers a huge world that is positively overflowing with main quests, side quests, NPCs to help, and mysteries to unravel. Throw in a complex set of skill trees and tons of items and equipment to collect, and you've got the makings of RPG adventure gold. Of course, what matters most is gameplay, and so far, Heroes of Ruin doesn't disappoint in that department. With randomly generated dungeons, you can revisit the same area any number of times and find a different level layout than the time before. This goes a long way in upping replay value, and gives you ample opportunity to go nosing around for secret treasure rooms and the like. Paired with some epic boss fights and the fairly well-rounded variety of enemies, and the game does a great job of keeping players on their toes as they try to solve the mystery of the snoozing Ataraxis. Sure, you can spam the attack button if you want to, but in truth you probably won't get very far unless you make good use of your charge attacks, roll to dodge enemies, and explore the various skills you can assign to the A, X, and Y buttons. One of the game's main features is getting up to 4 players together to play online or locally. To be clear, I only got the chance to test this out with one other player, and was unable to capture any multiplayer footage at this time. However, I did find that crawling around these dungeons and using the voice chat feature to coordinate attacks with a buddy greatly enhances the experience. You can also play alone if you so choose, though it's not quite as exciting as adventuring with a friend. While I've only had a handful of days with an early version of Heroes of Ruin, what I've seen has me excited to delve deeper. I'm not terribly in love with the characters I've seen so far, and I wish you could customize your hero more, but the world itself is strangely intriguing, and the amount of content and scope of the online multiplayer is terribly impressive. Some well-placed dungeon puzzles and a rousing mystery further make Heroes of Ruin a fascinating title, one that feels very different from anything else the system currently has to offer. It remains to be seen if all the great parts come together into a cohesive, satisfying product, but this is certainly a 3DS title to keep your eye on when it comes out on June 26th. For more on Heroes of Ruin, keep it here on IGN.com.